Hi, I'm Mark Toole with 8020service.com, and today's customer service video question of the day is from Quora. The question is, what routine customer requests make you want to sigh, groan, or just make you wish that you didn't have to do it? Okay, so clearly the you in this question is a customer service agent. And anybody who's worked in customer service kind of knows what this guy's talking about here. Most conventional businesses, the way they do customer service, requires customer service agents to basically sit there and answer the same damn question all day long. Maybe 5 or 6 different questions, or do the same 5 or 6 tasks all day long in an environment where they're perpetually busy and every request is basically the same request. That is boring. It's mind-numbing. It's not a fun work environment. Obviously, it could make one want to sigh, groan, or wish they didn't have to do it. So, instead of simply sitting here and listing out specific things that might make one sigh and groan, like some guy or woman, I guess, put an answer for singing to people on their birthday at a restaurant, fine. We all know that, but really, I'm going to be more general with this. I'm going to keep this answer hopefully more helpful to people running a business. Rather, if you're just a customer service agent who wants to bitch about customer requests, this answer isn't for you. If you're running a business and you want to have things run more smoothly, make more money, have happier customers, this is the kind of thing I'm going to talk about here today. And I'm going to keep this simple because it is simple. Any request like this, any question like this, anything that your customer service people are sitting around sighing, groaning, and wishing they didn't have to do it because it's a routine, I mean, by that I see repetitive task. Something like a waitress having to sing to people on their birthday or whatever. Or, a real business equivalent. What is your refund policy? And then they read the refund policy. What is your refund policy? And they anything like that that's repetitive is going to be a problem for your customer service agents. They're not going to enjoy doing that. Maybe you say, fuck those guys, I don't care. I pay them to do the thing. They'll do it. They will. But you'll get lower quality people if the job's that miserable. But even ignoring that, these are routine, repetitive, simple, mindless requests that they handle over and over and over and over again. That sucks for them, but let's say we don't care about them. What does that mean for your customers? It means your customers repeatedly have to contact you about the same thing. A simple thing, usually. Some small, minor thing that shouldn't be a big deal, that shouldn't have been an issue at all, but many, many, many customers every day have to contact you about this. They have to pick up a phone, they have to get up on a live chat, they have to write an email and say, hey, I need help with this. I can't do it on my own. I need you to help me with this. And then you employ this vast legion of customer service NPCs sitting there banging out repetitive replies to the thing. It seems horribly inefficient to me. From a macro business perspective, you could say it's efficient in that each NPC answers 600 calls a minute and takes 9 seconds worth of piss break a day and, shows up no more than 3 seconds late each. You could make these fake numbers up and say, look how efficient I am, but you're paying a bunch of people to answer questions that shouldn't be asked at all. You're forcing your customers to ask questions, to make requests for things that you should have just avoided or prevented or made more clear in the first place. Is this a generalization? Yes, of course it is. But it's a useful and important generalization, and one that a lot of people completely miss or never think about. So instead of listing out things that customer service agents would complain about, maybe you should look at your own business, figure out what your customer service agents would or do complain about, what they would consider to be a problem or a routine request that makes them sigh and groan and wish they didn't have to do it, and think about that then from your customer's perspective as well. Presumably you hopefully care about your customer service people and want them to not hate life. Even if you don't care from a personal level, they do a better job that way. They quit less often. They're a lot less maintenance and hassle. You have a lot less to worry about if that's the case. But even if you don't care about them, the things that make them sigh and groan and wish they didn't have to do it are the same things that make your customers sigh and groan and wish they didn't have to do it. But they don't have to do it. They can buy from one of your competitors. They can stop buying the product at all, depending what it is. So you may want to fix these things so these people will stick around and continue to give you money for your product or service. That's all for this video. I'm going to wrap it up here. As always, I do one of these videos every weekday on a customer service question. Coming from Quora most of the time. So if you have a question, you can ask me on Quora. If you're watching on YouTube, you can ask me in the comments there as well. Like, subscribe, thumbs up, follow, all of that stuff. And then I write regularly on business and customer service topics as well, both in response to questions on Quora. So again, ask there. I may do a video answer. I may do a written answer. If it's a terrible question, I'll probably ignore it. There are a lot of terrible questions out there, but not all of them. And then, of course, I write regularly on the website as well, 8020service.com. Daily emails there, and more information for those at a higher level as well. I spent years learning this stuff. I'm putting this information out there to try to shave some time off the learning curve of everybody else, because most of the conventional customer service advice out there, like we talked about here, piss break timing and efficiency and whatever else, doesn't work. It's not useful. It's not helpful. I'm trying to change that. That's why I do these videos. Anyways, I'm wrapping this up here. I'll be back tomorrow with another video.